Could probably start here. If you don't know, Liam Payne is a member, or I guess now we can say former member, of One Direction. Well, I guess still a member, whether he's alive or dead. So essentially, he was in Argentina, and he fell to his death from a 2-story like hotel, and we don't know the cause of death, like whether he broke his neck or essentially how he died. I don't know why I'm thinking that if you fall, oh, you guys can't even see it. I don't know why I'm thinking that if you fall from like 2 stories, yeah, you might break some shit, but like you'll probably still be alive. But I guess if some of these like 5-star hotels has like, they have like 16-foot ceilings, so like 2 stories is really like 4 stories in like normal apartments. So I don't know, but apparently he passed away, and he died in Buenos Aires, or Aires, Argentina. The whole thing is kind of like just crazy. I felt incredibly bad for him because he had a drug addiction allegedly when they went into his hotel room, and I want to be very careful about what I'm showing here. TMZ put a picture of his deceased body, like I don't know if there was a tarp over him or something like that, but they put a piece of like his dead body on the ground to kind of show people like, we know it's him. Like, look at the tattoos, which a lot of people consider tasteless, and I think that's tasteless as well. Just to get the exclusive on a story, or just to be like, oh, we know our sources are right because we see a picture of the body, so we're gonna tease a part of the dead body. I think that was, I don't think they had to do that necessarily. But give me 1 second. I'll show a little bit, and hopefully I don't overshare. Give me a second. Now, the whole thing with that is that apparently they went into his hotel afterwards, and they're saying that he was, they had called, or like a hotel manager or worker called the police because he was wilding out, like tweaking out, right? He was breaking stuff. This looks like a broken TV. Things look disheveled. You could kind of see it over here where I'm gonna get to Young Thug's tweet afterwards, right? So it looked like he was like having like this almost episode, or just freaking out, and we don't know why. There's a lot of rumors coming out that supposedly he had been dropped from his record deal like a few days before, but regardless, we are led to believe that drugs was a part of this, right? Of course, initially the first thing I was thinking, I was like, damn, was he suicidal? And it appears that he probably wasn't. It appears that maybe he took drugs, went off on a trip, got a little bit manic, and events led to him falling off that balcony, or falling from the 2nd floor. Was it self-inflicted, even though he was, probably high? I don't know. Or was it just completely accidental? They're investigating all that. This was found, and trigger warning on the narcotics that we're seeing. But people were very shocked. I don't do drugs like this, but I guess the foil paper is like proof that he was doing some, a little crack cocaine, allegedly, right? So I don't know if that's true, but they believe that he might have been off some crack. Okay. Now, I mean, I see white powder, so I don't know if this means it's coke, but apparently this is part of the drug petri dish that was there. I'm guessing, looks like he might have had a lighter. You can see something looks like a burn mark here. I'm guessing maybe he was drinking some alcohol, right? Drinking some alcohol, had some foil paper. Somebody says that's heroin? Really? I thought heroin was some injectable thing. You could smoke heroin? Really? Okay. All right. And then another picture was this. And again, I don't know what this is, honestly. Now, it's kind of, you see the sink thing kind of pulled up. Supposedly, him and his girlfriend were having a great old time. She even posted him like a few days before, and they seem kind of jovial, right? Sorry. The dude has 31 million followers. Dude has 28 million followers. incredibly, popular. One Direction used to be like, you know what I mean, with all due respect to the Beatles, but it was almost like the Beatles for a certain era of kids that grew up. Like when boy bands like One Direction was the joint, right? And yeah, obviously what ended up happening is that the members start splitting apart. The group hasn't been the same. They still kind of come back together for some of these like, reunions or whatever, but everyone's kind of been pursuing like a solo career, their other ventures. And, we would just assume that he was happy, right? So this is his page. Some people have said that over the last few months, he's looked incredibly drugged out. You wouldn't be able to tell from these Instagram pictures. He looks pretty normal here to me. Normal white guy, right? Looks pretty normal, right? But there's some pictures kind of showing him a little bit emaciated and kind of looking a little bit, like high, right? This is his girlfriend. And apparently they were, she posted on the gram. Okay, yeah. They were having a good old time. And apparently, I don't know if he was arguing with her earlier, but something of the sort was happening. Anyway, she posted this just now 3 hours ago. Thank you for all the kind words and love that have been sent my way. I've been at a complete loss. Nothing about the past few days have felt real. I ask and pray you'll give me the grace and space to navigate this in private. Liam, my angel, you are my everything. I want you to know I loved you unconditionally and completely. I will continue to love you for the rest of my life. I love you, Liam. Yeah, this kind of doesn't really tell us anything that's happened. Just kind of shows that she loved her guy. It looked like they were living a life too, which also kind of goes into, Instagram is like so, like they look like the perfect couple. Look like they're living in a paradise. He's super rich. She's really popular, and I'm guessing has some money too. He's adored by so many people. Could do anything he wants to. Doesn't necessarily have to keep doing music if he doesn't want to. Got all the money at his disposal. Beautiful girl. I mean, shit. Okay, that's not them. Looked like they went to a wedding last month. Right? Things look good. Things look good. You know what I'm saying? But tragedy has struck. And unfortunately, Liam Payne has passed away. Very young guy, I think, as well. Liam Payne age. He died at 31. I don't even think he has any kids. Now, here's the thing. This is why I say like Instagram sometimes is deceptive. We don't know if this guy's going through some shit. We don't know if he's going through depression. We don't know if he's like, been coping with whatever, even mental issues. And, I don't want to blame the drugs because sometimes the drugs might be just self-medication for whatever issues that might exist already. But if my boy is doing that heroin and maybe a little bit of crack, I don't know. I'm pretty sure. What has his bandmate said? Let's see if we can get what they have said. The other guys of One Direction? Let me just go to their Instagram page. One Direction. Okay. They've posted a statement. This is a day ago. We're completely devastated by the news of Liam's passing. And in the time and when everyone is able to, there will be more to say. But for now, we will take the time to grieve and process the loss of our brother, who we love dearly. The memories we shared with him will be treasured forever. For now, our thoughts are with his family, his friends, and the fans who loved him alongside us. We miss him terribly, or we will miss him terribly. We love you, Liam. Lewis, Zayn. I think Zayn is the most popular one, or maybe Harry. Neil and Harry. There was, and apparently Argentina media treats this way different than, people here. Because apparently there was like videos, like not videos necessarily of like the body or whatever, but there was a video of, give me a second. Yeah, there was like on the news. They were quick to like, look. Like this is the first day of his death. Like couple hours, they're already like breaking it down. I think U.S. media would have a little bit of like, Not saying that same stuff wouldn't come out about like maybe the drugs found, but take a little bit of while. You know what I mean? Like who knows if his family was even told at that point.
Mirá, bueno, bueno. Probaba crack que te pidió.
Fíjate las mezclas.
Bueno. Pará. Opa. Mirá, Uy, mirá, acá se ve algún tipo de polvo blanco, que puede ser cocaína o pasta base.
Papel aluminio.
Sí, pero con esa guita tomen pasta base. Sí, crack. Es una cuestión de es un tipo de droga. No es por ser pobre o rico. No, en Estados Unidos el crack es un flagelo sí, pero
I think they said that's the type of drugs in the United States. Crack. I'm going off the caption. So en Estados Unidos, then they say crack.
En Estados Unidos el crack es un flagelo.
El crack.
Sí, pero de la clase baja. Sí, no, también.
And it says de la clase baja, which is like low class. It's like basically saying, yo, he died taking some low class drug like crack. You get what I'm saying? Which, I mean, I guess they're right, but I was like, damn, they're harsh. They're harsh over there in Argentina. They ain't sparing they don't give two fucks. They're like, yeah, he died from crack. Low class drug. You know what I mean? Maybe they're saying it like that because ain't they close to Colombia, or they're definitely on the same continent as Colombia, right? So maybe they're like, yo, bruh, we ain't doing that crack. We just gonna go straight to the jungle and make that cocaína, huh? Whatever.
Clase baja. Sí, no, también las clases altas, heroína, crack.
Él cambia de hotel incluso porque
por
no
lo
está
que veo, altas, heroína, crack.
Él cambia de hotel.
Heroin or crack or something?
Incluso porque
por
no
lo
está
que
hace
veo,
tanto
por lo
tiempo
que
en
veo
el
acá,
hotel,
estos son
tres
canutos
días
para
nada más.
algunos tipo pipa lo utilizan.
Okay. I believe as well the hotel he was staying in, people figured out that as well really quickly. He was staying at which this looks like exactly the room he was in, damn near. See, the TV was broken. You seen something there. Basically, Casa Sur Palmero Hotel. Wow. Okay. Definitely condolences to his family. You know, what I've realized is that sometimes what meets the eye, like when you have a lot of money and a lot of fame and you're that successful and you have a team behind you, it really takes you really to be on one, to be out here looking like with respect. Somebody like who am I saying? What's that dude? What, Mushquash? What's that guy named Orlando Brown? Because if you had told me that Diddy was damn near a crackhead, and when I'm saying that respectfully, if there is, it could be a respectful way to say that, it appears that Diddy was off drugs every day. Because I was also thinking, I'm like, I drink a lot of liquor. Why this nigga got an IV in his arm every day? It looked like Diddy was pretty much drugging himself every day, whether for freak offs or just to like get by. But every time we saw Diddy, we just saw a hard worker. We never saw a drug addict. Did y'all ever think you saw a drug addict with Diddy? No, right? But he has passed away. You know, God bless him. There were a few videos that people apparently during the last few hours of his passing, you know, it didn't look like he was like either upset or, you know, people are going by his demeanor. Liam Payne last Snapchat. These were the last videos he posted to his Snapchat.
Morning, everybody. Here's a little video of me. It's rude to put hats on a table.
Sorry.
Is this your hat?
Yeah.
Children. It's a lovely day here.
Now, the girlfriend, I believe, has a lot of answers, but she put out a really, you know, classy statement. Apparently, he was...
You know?
Orange.
Just enjoying coffee and breakfast, even though it's like 1 p.m.
Literally, we sleep in every day until at least 12. We're such losers.
No.
No.
Interesting. All right. All good. So, rest in peace to him. We'll go quickly to the Thug tweet. Thank you guys